Hi, I'm Ishani Vellodi Reddy. I'm an integrative nutrition health coach, and today I'm going to chat with you a little bit about something that we all have experienced countless times. Now, usually our first instinct when we encounter a craving is to run in the opposite direction, when really the key to dealing with your cravings is to face them head on. Cravings are nothing more than your body's way of telling you that it needs something. So if you can figure out what that something is and get your body what it needs, then you can successfully avoid eating half that box of pizza or eating the bag of crisps sitting on your kitchen counter. So your first step the next time you have a craving is going to be to drink some water, believe it or not. The human body often perceives thirst much in the same way that it perceives hunger. So begin by getting yourself a glass of water, drinking it, and taking a breather. If you still feel like you need something, then step 2 would be to consider the possibility that your blood sugar is actually a little bit low. Now, the human body is incredibly smart. So if it needs something, if it's running low on fuel, it will make sure that it gets it somehow. So if you're not prepared in a situation like that, that means that you are going to find yourself reaching for whatever is within sight. To avoid that, make sure that you always have some good snacks on hand in your desk drawer, in your car, in your fridge, in your pantry. Make sure that you're always stocked with great options for when you feel that need to eat something. The best snacks are usually a combination of fiber and fat, which will keep you full and satiated. Great examples of those: an apple with some almonds, a banana with some peanut butter, or you could always try a couple squares of dark chocolate with some strawberries, or full-fat yogurt with blueberries and flax. There are tons of really good options. Just make sure that you have one of them around whenever that hunger strikes, so that you are well prepared and you can get your body exactly what it needs. Now, the third option that we usually have cravings from is hormonal imbalance. Hormonal imbalance isn't just what shows up on your blood work reports. Our hormones are actually always in a state of flux. So the biggest things that could be triggering a little bit of hormonal imbalance for you are lack of sleep and stress. Now, on the first one, lack of sleep. If anyone's ever had a really bad night of sleep and then the next day just needs chocolate, just needs junk food, this is why. When you sleep is when your satiation and hunger hormones rebalance themselves. So if you haven't gotten enough sleep, they're all over the map. So you don't know when you're full, you don't really know when you're hungry. You're just kind of out of whack. So it's super important that you get good sleep. It's not always possible, but to the degree that you can control it, try and prioritize your sleep. Now, the second thing, stress. We all know that stress is bad for us, and of course it's entirely unrealistic to eliminate stress from our lives altogether. But you can definitely implement some good stress management techniques in order to keep your hormones more stable in times of stress. Really good one is, of course, meditation, if you're into that, but if you're not, that doesn't mean that you're out of luck. Deep breathing and slow stretching are phenomenal for reducing your stress hormones and activating your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest function. The more that you can work in things that will reduce those stress levels or help you manage them, the more stable your hormones will be. Of course, one of the most effective stress management techniques is to actually write down the things that you're anxious about. So the next time that you find yourself craving something or reaching for a candy bar, try and use this little toolkit that you've now got. First, drink some water, see if it makes a difference. Second, turn to some snacks that are loaded with fiber and fats. And third, make sure that you are utilizing those stress management techniques and getting as much high quality sleep as you possibly can. So the next time you have a craving, don't run in the opposite direction. Use your toolkit and get in charge.